Good day all, here is Ishpreet Kaur from Amrit Indo-Canadian Academy studying in Plus 2 Commerce. This is my video assignment from subject Economics, chapter Money and Banking. Today's video assignment is about qualitative techniques of Central Bank of Credit Control. So, first of all, what is qualitative techniques of Central Bank of Credit Control? Qualitative instruments are those instruments of credit control which focus on the overall supply of money in the economy. For example, agriculture, export industry, small industry, import industry control. So that's why RBI is using these instruments. Qualitative instruments are of three types. First is margin requirement, second is rationing of credit, and third is moral suasion. So now we will understand the topic. First is margin requirement. The margin requirement refers to the difference between the current value of the security offered for loan and the value of loan granted. So here we have one example. If RBI wants to promote any sector, or if RBI want to increase the amount of a particular sector, they will reduce the margin requirement, or it's easy to take loan. Now on the another hand, if RBI wants to decrease any amount of particular sector, then they will increase the margin requirement. Now it is very tough to take loan. Here we have one example of suppose RBI wants to promote agriculture sector and RBI wants to give more and more amount of loan to the farmers. So the RBI will give the direction to the commercial banks. Suppose earlier the margin requirement was 10%. If any farmer was taking loan of 1 lakh, the security was put up of 1,10,000, which was 10% margin requirement. Now, the RBI said not to give the direction on 10%, now to give direction on only on 5%. Now the commercial bank will direction on 5% only. For an example, now if any farmer want to take 1 lakh rupees loan, then the bank will take security only of 1,05,000 only, which was reduced by 10% to 5% by margin requirement. Now it's easy to take loan for the farmers. Agriculture sector will promote loan will become easy to take for farmers. Now we can understand with this example. Suppose the margin requirement was increased and the money supply will decrease. The loan will be tough to take. On another hand, if the margin requirement is increased, the money supply will increase. It was easy to take loan. Now, the second is rationing of credit. Rationing means quota or limit. Rationing of credit refers to the fixation of credit quotes for different business activities. Rationing of credit is introduced when the supply of credit is to be checked, particularly for speculative activities in the economy. The RBI fixes credit quote for different business activities. Now we have one example. Sometimes what the RBI do, it gives a direction to the banks that how many loans you will distribute in 1 year, 1 quarter, or in 6 months. That will give some percent to education, agriculture, small scale industry, and so on. RBI sets the direction that commercial bank will give 10% total loan of education sector. Now this quota is being fixed. Now this is known as quota, rationing, or it is fixed. Now if the RBI want to promote any sector from the above example, like small sector industry, then RBI will increase their quota. RBI will give direction to the banks to increase 20% to 40%. If suppose earlier the banks were giving rupees loan to rupees 1 crore loan, then 20 lakh was for small scale industry. Now if the quota is increased to 20% to 40% by RBI, then Now, how many loans have to give to some small scale industries? It is 40%. Automatically, the money supply will increase. Now, in rationing of credit, Reserve Bank of India or country's central bank give the direction to the commercial banks that different economic activities they have to fix the quota or percent to divide quota into different percent of the total loan. For example, if RBI want to promote agriculture sector or small scale industry, then the agriculture sector was 5% and small scale industry was 20%. Afterwards, the RBI said to commercial banks to increase the quota of agriculture sector 5% to 15% and increase the quota of small scale industry to 20% to 30%. Now, both the sector will promote, they will give more loans. Now, if both the sector will increase, then RBI will decrease other sectors. Now, in other sectors, the supply of money will decrease. Now, this is clear from the above example that if RBI want to promote any sector, then they have to increase the quota from the total loans. Now, the third one is moral suasion. It is also known as moral pressure. It is an advice to commercial bank by RBI to follow its directives. The bank are advised to restrict loan during inflation and can be liberal in lending their deflation. This means that in this RBI adopts only two policies. This is not any technical tool, but in this RBI gives the suggestion to commercial banks that whether in the country there is an economic condition, they should follow RBI direction. In this RBI adopts only two policies. First is persuasion and second is pressure. Persuasion means firstly, the RBI teaches that morally or respectively to follow the guidelines of policy rates and policy decisions. In case some don't adopt this and RBI adopts pressure policy, RBI can take corrective action. All the commercial banks are under RBI. They have to follow the guidelines of RBI. Firstly, RBI adopts persuasion. In case the bank don't adopt the persuasion work, then RBI adopts pressure policy and take corrective actions against that bank if they don't follow the guidelines of RBI. Now, what is moral suasion means? RBI teaches commercial banks with moral and with persuasion that follow the policies and guideline decisions, policy rates. In case any bank don't follow the instructions given by RBI can take corrective actions or can cancel the license and can take legal actions. Thank you so much.